This is the most recruited volleyball event in the country.
24 of the top 25 ranked club teams in the country are in this tournament.
More than 700 college coaches in attendance, the largest volleyball event in the country. And it's over. Matt Frog wins. They are your Triple Crown Volleyball NIT 14 and under champions.
Welcome to the 2023 National Invitational Tournament Power Pool Selection Show. I'm Brett Dolan, your host, and thanks for joining us. We're so excited to be welcoming teams back to Kansas City this month. We have 147 clubs attending, 568 teams playing with us this year. 23 of the top 25 clubs in the nation are attending the NIT. The elite level of our tournament keeps rising every year, and we have you to thank for that. This year, we invited and did research on all clubs who received a golden ticket to attend the event. So this group is very special and exclusive. 76 of the top 100 clubs in the country will be in attendance. Let's take a look at some of the details. Our power pool this year will consist of the following. 18s through 15s will have a total of 32 teams throughout 4 power pools. 14s will have a total of 24 teams through 3 power pools. And the 13s will have 8 teams in a power pool and no power pool for 12s, but we have 16 elite teams. A few reminders about power pools and the process. All pools will consist of 8 teams, and you will only play 3 teams inside the power pool. The seating and placement between teams of 1 through 8 and 9 through 16, etc. is not an actual seat. Our goal and intent is to place the top 8 teams in a pool and match them up on day 1 to get great college exposure and high-level play on that very first day. Your finish against the 3 teams in pool will seed you into the bracket on Sunday. Saturday play matters for seeding, but if you go 0-3, you're still in that elite bracket. 15U through 18U 2023 will have 28 teams. They'll be announced today, and the final 4 teams will be released during the pools following the show, leading into the schedule being released on February 14th. 14U, 20 teams will be announced. And the 13U Power Pool A is set as we only take 8 teams into the Power Pool. All teams who make a Power Pool will automatically be placed into the 64-team single elimination bracket on Sunday. If you win your first round matchup from the bracket, you'll be in the Elite Division. If you lose your first round matchup in the 64-team bracket, you will then play for an Open Division Championship. All flow charts are on the NIT website as a guide to help navigate this unique flow. All teams in each age group will have a chance to earn their way into the Elite Division. All results from Saturday will place teams inside a division and a potential championship run starting on Sunday. The 15U through 18U division will crown 4 champions on Monday in Elite, Open, Select, and Club. 14U will crown 3 different champions, Elite, Open, and Club. For 13U, there will be the Elite and Open champions, and for 12U, again, Elite and Open. This has been a very challenging process, and we have spent hours and weeks ensuring we have the selection correct. We know we potentially left a team out of a power pool, or we won't place a team in the correct power pool, but there was a lot of data we used to get to the selection correctly. To get to our field of teams in our power pool, we used the following data and research. The 2022 U.S. Club Rankings, both team and club finishes, the 2022 USAV National Finishes. Then there was the 2022 AAU Open National Finishes. We also surveyed over 150 coaches and directors from coast to coast in the last 4 weeks to get data on teams. The correct regional rankings came into play, as did the following tournament results from the 2022 and 23 events: Central Zone in Indy, this 3-step MLK invite, USAV qualifiers throughout the month of January, the SCVC and regional tourney results, and the Tour of Texas tournament. Top club directors in certain regions and states also ranked all teams from their region based on their knowledge. We also went back to the 2022 NIT results, got some college coach feedback on certain players or clubs, media outlets that have been on the ground watching teams, like Prep Dig Media, Volleyball Magazine, and Volley Talk, the website. And of course, coaches who advocated for specific teams from their clubs. Honest feedback from coaches on where certain teams inside their club should or shouldn't be based on players moving from club to club. Our 13U through 18U Elite Championship matches will be streamed live on Monday. There's a chance our 16U, 17, and 18U championship matches will be on ESPN3 with the possibility of it being live on ESPNU. Let's start with the 18s. The Power Pool will be presented by Justine Wong Orantes. She's an alum of the University of Nebraska. Justine helped the Cornhuskers win a national championship, and then with Team USA, they won a gold medal at the 2020 Tokyo Olympic Games.
Thanks, Brett. I know this tournament is very tough and competitive, so congratulations to all of the athletes participating in the Power Pools. And now here are the 18 and under Power Pool teams. First Alliance, 18 gold. A5 Mizuno, 18 mark. Adidas Kiva, 18 red. AVC Cleveland red. AZ Storm, 18T. Club V, 18 Ren Reed. Coast, 18-1 Ojan. Dallas Skyline, 18 Royal. Drive Nation, 18 Red. Elevation, 18-1 Ohio. Gainesville Juniors, 18-1. Houston Juniors, 18 Elite. Houston Skyline, 18 Royal. KC Power, 18-1. Koikahi, 18 Wahine RSB. Legacy, 18-1 Adidas. Mad Frog, 18 National Green. Mavs, KC, 18-1. Mintonet, M81 National. MN Select, 18-1. Montana, 18 Samurai. NPJ, 18 Forefront. OT, 18 John. Premier Nebraska, 18 Gold. Sunshine, 18 LA. Tri-State Elite, 18 Blue. T-Street, 18 Chandler. And Wave, 18-1. I want to say congrats to all of the teams and good luck to you all. Now back to you, Brett.
Thank you, Justine. We're also going to be hearing from some coaches over the course of our show. First up is Mike Lingenfelter from Munciana, who's going to be bringing his team of 18s to Kansas City.
Mike, the Power Pool format at Triple Crown's NIT is a little bit unique. What do you like about the format? How does that challenge you and your coaches as well?
The format's brutal. You don't see, there's no other tournament in the country. Nationals, it doesn't matter. Either national championship, any of the big tournaments, any of the qualifiers, there is no tournament in our ecosystem that quite matches up with Triple Crown and that Power Pool. The things I love about it, one, they spend an awful lot of time trying to find folks that you don't normally see. So we play a tough schedule. We play as tough a schedule as you can play in the Midwest. But these guys go well out of their way to make sure that the schedule only gets tougher and it's people you don't know. And so we get to see a lot of new faces, and that's good for the kids. It's good for the parents. It's good for the game. But that Power Pool is, you go into it, you look at it and you realize I could lose every single match. And then you go out and you do your thing and you learn so much about yourself in this thing that the Power Pool and how they generate it may be the best thing that we do all season long.
Let's jump to the 17s. The Power Pool will be presented by Haley Washington. She's a Penn State alum. Haley led her team to a national championship title and then won a gold medal with the USA national team at the 2020 Tokyo Olympic Games.
Thanks, Brett, and a huge congratulations to all of the teams and athletes participating in this year's Power Pools. And now, the 17U Power Pool teams. First Alliance, 17 silver. A5 Mizuno, 17 Jing. Academy Tsunami. Adidas Dynasty, 17 black. Adidas Kiva, 17 red. Austin Juniors, 17-1. AVC Cleveland, 17 red. Boiler Juniors, 17 gold. Coast 17 Rodrigo. Colorado Juniors, 17 Kevin. Dallas Skyline, 17 Royal. Drive Nation, 17-1. Houston Juniors, 17 Elite. Houston Skyline, 17 Royal. KC Power, 17-1. Mad Frog, 17 National Green. Momentous, 17 Dan. NKYVC, 17-1 Tsunami. OT 17 Aaron. OT 17 Felix. Premier Nebraska, 17 Gold. SCVC 17 Roxy. TAV 17 Black. Top Select 17 Elite. Triangle 17 Black. VC Nebraska 17 Elite. Vision 17 Gold. And finally, Wave 17 Juliana. Congratulations again to all the teams and all of the athletes participating. This is going to be so much fun, and I wish you all the best of luck. Back to you in the studio, Brett.
Thanks, Haley. Next up with the coaches is Paul Schiffler from AVC, Academy Volleyball Cleveland. He's an assistant coach of the 17s and co-founder of the club, and he's excited for the opportunity to compete in KC. You mentioned the talent from across the country. How much do your young ladies look forward to maybe playing teams that they haven't played before, or even those that they may not see for a long time if they're outside the region?
The kids love it. I mean, I can speak to the groups in the past. For the most part, the kids I've coached coming in, they know every one of the top kids in the country. They know who they're competing against. They know where they're going to school, and they really look forward to competing against them. They're going to be, a lot of them are going to the same conferences, and they're going to be playing against them for 4 years in college, and they want to get a test. And you know, we don't get to see some of these teams but once or twice a year, hopefully at NIT and Power Pool, and hopefully at the end of the year if we get an open bid.
Let's continue with the 16s. The 16 Power Pool will be introduced by Kelsey Robinson. She's a University of Nebraska alum, a two-time Olympian, and a Tokyo 2020 gold medalist. She's currently in her 8th international season.
Thanks, Brett, and congrats to all the athletes participating in Power Pools. Here are your 16U Power Pool teams. First Alliance 16 gold, A5 Mizuno 16 Gabe, Absolute 16 black, Adidas Dynasty 16 black, Adidas Kiva 16 red, Alamo 16 Premier, Austin Skyline 16 Royal, AZ Storm 16 Thunder, Coast 16 Lewis, Dallas Skyline 16 Royal, Drive Nation 16-1, Houston Juniors 16 Elite, Houston Skyline 16 Royal, Legacy 16-1 Adidas, Mad Frog 16 National Green, Michigan Elite 16 Mizuno, Mizuno Long Beach 16 Rockstar, MKE Sting 16 Gold, Munciana 16 Blaze, Nebraska 1 16 Synergy, NorCal 16 Black, OTVA 16 Jason, OTVA 16 Roberto, Rockwood Thunder 16 Elite, Surfside 16 PV Legends, TAV 16 Black, Tri-State Elite 16 Blue, Wave 16 Kevin. And back to you.
Gabe Aramian has had a lot of success with his teams in Kansas City over the years. He's ready to compete again with his 16s. Let's hear from Gabe and A5 Atlanta.
I want to talk a little bit about, obviously, the NIT coming up in Kansas City. Your organization, your teams have had a lot of success there in recent years. How have you been able to go against the best of the best from around the country and come out amongst the very best, if not at the top some years?
It's difficult because for us, geography-wise, it's hard to find competition. And some of the closest hotbeds for us are Louisville and Orlando. And just driving wise, it's about 7 hours plus. So it's difficult to find that. And historically, we go up to the Midwest every year. Of course, this year we went to Texas to try to increase that exposure to high level teams. But part of it is just, I would say, lends to the success that A5 has had over the years, which is that we create culture in a vacuum here. And we do a lot of inter-scrimmaging and play and training together with our teams. And we do it on a weekly basis. So the exposure and the development that the players have had from years past just trickles on to the next generation of teams. So it's been difficult to build ourselves to be able to prepare for something like Triple Crown, but our own gym is one of the biggest parts of that. And then going up to the Midwest and with Scott McQueen and Central Zones, and that's always been a big help. So I think, those are probably the two biggest factors.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with the 15s, the 14s, and the 13s after these messages.
Craftsmanship that honors your passion, hard work, and talent in every way. You can feel it in every panel, every element, every cut. Handmade for this very moment. For all that you put into the game, you should expect nothing less than perfection.
The 2023 Triple Crown Volleyball NIT Power Pool Show is brought to you by Triple Crown Sports, 40 years in business, energized by competition and customer service. Sports Imports, at the center of every volleyball championship. Baden, the official volleyball of the Triple Crown Volleyball NIT. College Sports Evaluation, evaluate, analyze, develop. And by Love, one league for youth, for pro, for life.
Welcome back to the 2023 National Invitational Power Pool Selection Show. We've had the reveal for the 18s, the 17s, and 16s. It is finally time for the 15s. To present the 15s Power Pool, here's Kim Hill. Kim contributes her elite experience, having played 8 professional seasons of volleyball. She's a 2-time Olympian, having helped the USA team earn a gold medal at the 2020 Tokyo Games.
Thanks, Brett, and congratulations to all the athletes. Without further ado, here are the 15s Power Pool teams. A5 Mizuno 15 Bob, Alamo 15 Premier, Austin Performance 15 Adidas, Austin Skyline 15 Royal, AZ Sky 15 Gold, AZ Storm 15 Thunder, Boilers Juniors 15 Gold, Dallas Skyline 15 Royal, Elevation 15-1 Ohio, Far Out VBC 15 Black, Forza 1 North 15-1, Game Point 15 Rocks, Houston Juniors 15 Elite, Houston Skyline 15 Royal, Legacy 15-1 Adidas, Mad Frog 15 National Green, Mintonet M51 National, MKE Sting 15 Gold, NKYVC 15 Tsunami, OTVA 15 Sime, Pohaku VBC 15-1, SCVC 15 Roxy, SG Elite 15 Rochambeau, TAV 15 Black, Team Pineapple 15 Black, Top Select 15 Elite, T Street 15 Curtis, and Wave 15 Brennan. Congrats to all the teams. Now back to you, Brett.
Thank you, Kim. Let's hear from another coach. That's Amy Burke, who's ready to bring her 15s from Houston Skyline to KCMO. I know it's hard sometimes to identify a couple of individuals that maybe we should keep our eye out for in Kansas City, but I'm going to ask you anyhow because I know you've got a lot of talent on your roster. Just maybe provide a name or two of some athletes that really could enhance their reputation or make a mark.
For sure. I mean, we have so much depth on this team, so it's for sure hard to just pick one or two. Hallie Thompson is a wonderfully talented athlete, a 6 rotation pin who has really good ball control, attacks the ball, has great offensive range. And Lacey Tennell, super physical in the middle, and a really solid presence. I believe she's about 6'3", moves really well, dominates when she's out there. So those are definitely 2 to keep an eye out on. We have many more as well, but to keep it short and sweet, I'll just mention those 2.
Let's roll on with the 14s and the 13s. The honor of introducing those groups goes to Carly Lloyd. She's an alum of UC Berkeley. Carly won a bronze medal at the 2016 Rio Olympic Games, and she's also a positive role model and inspiration for young female athletes through her social media blog.
Thanks, Brett. Major congrats to all of you athletes. This is such an exciting opportunity. Here are the 14 under power pool teams. A5 Mizuno 14 Helen, Adidas Kiva 14 Red, Austin Performance 14 Adidas, AZ Storm 14 Thunder, AZ Rev 14 Premier, Dallas Skyline 14 Royal, Elevation 14 Molly, GP 14 Rocks, Legacy 14 Adidas, Mad Frog 14 National Green, Mintonet M41, Mizuno Long Beach 14 Rockstar, MKE Sting 14 Gold, Munciana 14 Chipmunks, Premier Nebraska 14 Gold, TAV 14 Black, Tri-State Elite 14 Blue, T Street 14 Carson, Wave 14 Tammy, and Winter Park 14-1. Congrats to all the teams in the 14 and under power pool. Now for the 13 and under power pool. A5 Mizuno Karen, Adidas Dynasty 13 Black, Legacy 13-1 Adidas, Mad Frog 13 National Green, Mavs KC 13-1, Munciana 13 Stingrays, TAV 13 Black, T Street 13 Bailey. Congrats to all the teams in the 13 under power pool. Now back to you, Brett.
Thank you to Carly and to all of our presenters on our show today. A couple of other introductions I want to make. Here's Sarah Danitel and Jared Rudiger, our tournament directors.
Thank you, Brett, and congratulations to all the teams that have made it into power pools for the 2023 Triple Crown NIT. Also, a friendly reminder, 4 additional teams in the 14 through 18-year-old power pools will be released in the coming days over social media and on our Triple Crown Volleyball website and on the app.
A special thank you to Sports Imports for making this broadcast happen. We look forward to seeing you in Kansas City. Back over to you, Brett.
Thank you, Sarah and Jared. Also, thank you for taking the time to watch our second ever live Power Pool Selection Show. The list of teams is loaded with talent, and we are excited to host all 568 teams in Kansas City next week. The official schedule will be released on February 14th through some social media outlets, emails to club directors, and it'll be posted on the AES and Triple Crown Volleyball website. Have a safe trip to Kansas City. Thank you for playing with Triple Crown.